Well, I wonder if this is recording upside down. I hope not. It hasn't been a good day with cameras. I was pulling out of the driveway and have been recording since about 8 o'clock this morning. It's about 1 o'clock now, I think. And why is my CD player not working? What's going on here? I've never ever listened to this once yet. It's at 10 after 1, so I got about 5 hours recording in. And not constant recording, but on and off. And there goes my GoPro, just shut off by itself. Not sure what happened there. Well, I didn't put a memory card in my oh, my GoPro crashed. It's just crashed. Really? I mean, come on. So anyway, I guess I got to figure this one out. What I was trying to do was get a camera to look at me and a camera to look outside, and then I can have one picture-in-picture, you know, type thing going on there, or something where I could utilize two different cameras at once. I finally found I did not have a memory card in my camera the entire time. So now I took one out of another GoPro, now that I realized it. I put it into this camera, and now it's working. But as soon as I turn it on, you guys heard it, the GoPro shut off. I'm going to try it again. Record. Right now it's working. Well, we'll see how this ends up. And I also am looking at my this camera screen here, and everything's written upside down, which means everything's probably written the correct way, and just I'm upside down. We'll see how this goes. I'm not going to record too much and waste it if it isn't working right. Oh, by the way, I'm going to a job in up the road from my house, straight by a gas station that I need to get propane and gas at anyway, and air in the tires because my left sides are low again. But this job is a doorknob with a keypad on the actual knob itself. No keyhole, no bypass. Batteries die, the batteries die. That's it. I've never seen anything like that. I do have a good used one here that can take place of that if she wants it. So we'll see what happens. Well, that didn't go as planned. It was the most expensive propane for a girl tank, $25.99 at get-go. It was $3.70 something a gallon for gas, but I got 20 cents off, so it was $3.50 something. I just filled up on that. And their air didn't work. I knew being up here in the ghetto, this was going to be like not a good idea. And also, the homeowner's not home. Big wasted trip. So I'm at another get-go. Oops. About 2 miles from the last one. And the gas is 12 cents cheaper per gallon here. And their air work, they have 2 air pumps and they both work. And even their propane's cheaper by $4. No, $3. I don't mind a $25.99 for the propane. It takes me over a month to go through that. So, when it also hasn't been that cold. But even a month for 26 bucks for heat, I'm good with that. in February, March. My tires are dry rotted. I mean, they look like Swiss cheese. You know, Lorraine Swiss, that kind of Swiss cheese. They're bad. I need new tires. Also, I found out that the tires that were on there originally were the right size. The ones I have on there now are the wrong size. These are supposed to be 215/65 16s. I have 215/70 16s, which I don't think that would make too much of a difference in anything. But anyway, my day's all scrambled up. Somebody contacted me on Facebook Marketplace for one of my motorcycle helmets. It turned out to be a scammer. He tried to call me and have me from a Google, saying they're Google and trying to get a 6-digit pin. Not gonna happen, not here. All right. So it's Monday. This is my first project after work today. 2 doors and a garage door rekey. Landlord's still not here yet though. I don't know what that noise is. It's beeping and beeping. Once I park, I'll figure it out. So anyway, it's after 7:30 now. I just got done. That's a half-hour job. It took me two and a half hours because she had those scammer locksmiths come in and drill her door and put a new lock in upside down, and I just had to do some work on their lock. Also, when I got there, I spilt my entire pinning kit on the street, on the driveway. I'm talking, you know, at least probably 1,000 pins spilled out, and they're tiny little pins if you ever seen them before. And you can only really pick up 1 or 2 at a time with tweezers. So that was a good 45 minutes of my cleaning up, and I didn't put them back in the right spot. So when I went to go pin to change the key for her, I knew the code was 23512, but I had to measure all the pins so I could find the right ones. I know that sound. I can't figure out what it is. It sounds like a non-contact voltage detector, which it could very well be. Once I get out of the car, I'll find it. Well, it's going to be another one of them Saturdays. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. For some reason, I'm awake. I woke up. I have an eye doctor appointment at 10:40. So I'm afraid that if I fall back asleep, I'm not going to make it until I don't think I'll get up on time. Like what I already had was a nap, and I'm going to have another 7 or 8 hours of sleep. So I have to stay up now. Another Saturday. However, my job for today canceled, so that's a great thing for me. I got time to do a bunch of... It's going to be almost 70 degrees here in Pittsburgh in March. I got a lot of work to do in my garage, my van, and my RV. So today could be a long day, but I might be sleeping by 5 p.m. We'll see. So since I have this inability to sleep for some reason, I'm not watching... I never watch the news. It's the most depressing, stupid thing ever. I hate the news. But there's nothing else on. I've watched every YouTube I could possibly want to watch. Now I'm hearing it's going to be 70 degrees today, but 60-mile-an-hour winds and heavy rain. A whole bunch of breaking news. And it's depressing. It's so depressing. I'm glad I watched it because of the weather. I had no idea it was even going to rain today yet. Be 70 or 60 mile an hour winds. I knew it was going to be 70 degrees, but I'm going to get my glasses. 10:40 a.m. That's 4.5 hours away. I'm going to go get my glasses. No, I'm not going to get my glasses. I'm going to get my vision test, which is probably going to tell me that I need bifocals. I don't concur with that. I'm thinking maybe just cheaters, you know, regular glasses and cheaters. Because I don't want to wear bifocals. I can hear the rain. Good thing is there's no leaks at all. I mean, that stuff really did work. Everybody that told me, or Flex Seal rubber roof coating or whatever it is, it's working. I mean, prior to this, I had a leak somewhere in this RV at all times, and I had to keep on patching. Now I have no leaks anywhere. It's great. I'm also doing pretty good with my eBay. I'm not a fan of eBay anymore. It's so expensive now. Since they're disconnected with PayPal, it's like tougher to get my money. It takes longer, and they charge you way more. I mean, if I sell something for $100 on eBay, eBay takes $12 of that. Then, even if it's shipping costs, they take a percentage of that. Then YouTube will take a percent, or not YouTube. Then PayPal will take a percentage of that. I don't know how it all works. If I sell something for $100, I typically get about $70 or $72 for whatever I sold. That kind of stinks, because I don't know. It just a lot of money to take. I might have paid $100 for something, utilized it for a month, and then go to resell it, and for $50 and get $30 out of it. But then again, it's going worldwide. Everybody can see it. Or if I put it on Facebook Marketplace, then it's only pretty much local, I think. I don't know. But there's so much spam and scams and stuff going on that marketplace. I don't have to deal with that at all. I'm protected on YouTube, or I'm protected on eBay. So I'd rather use eBay. So since I can't seem to fall back asleep, I've already packaged one thing up. I'm waiting on payment for another thing that I can package up this morning and get it to the post office by 1 to get it to them as quick as possible. I always do priority 2-day shipping. We'll be back. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but it's really raining. Wow, it's like sleet. I don't know, hail or what. I don't know what it is. But I'm not going out there. So I go to the eye doctor. They get my prescription, and they told me to pick out a pair of frames. So I was looking around, trying different ones on, and I brought one over to the lady, and I said, I think I like these ones. They're the most comfortable, I think, out of all the ones I tried on. She goes, do you want to put your new lenses in the frames you already have? I said, no, I can't stand these frames. She said, well, that's the same exact frame you just picked out. She showed me. It was the same Sean John whatever frame and the same model number. Well, you got to be kidding me. So anyway, I picked out a different frame because these have been trouble since, I don't know, 2 months into, I'd say 2 months after I got them. The one ear piece broke off, and it didn't break like in half. It just came off the screw. It couldn't screw back in unless you used a larger screw and retapped it. And then the other one did it. Right now, my glasses are just super glued together. I love the transitions, so I told her I want transitions, and they wanted me to get the bifocal. I said no bifocals. I can't. Bifocals just wouldn't work out for me. I'll use cheaters if I really need to see, or I use I have a lighted magnifier that I'll use. I just thought it was crazy that I picked out the same frame that I already had. Wow, what a crazy night. The wind. It was 68 degrees the last time I was on the camera here. Today, it's going down to 35 tonight. The wind, you could just, it's definitely sending in, the wind is definitely bringing in a cold front. Even though it's going to be in the 50s and 60s for the foreseeable future, it's going down to 20s and 30s at night. And the wind has been ridiculous. I'm not sure if I've ever been in wind like this. They said 60 mile an hour gusts, but it felt even harder than that. The whole camper is just rocking and rocking. And I'm looking out the window because a branch come down and hit the front of my motorhome. It was a little branch. Luckily, I didn't see any damage or anything. But I'm watching these trees like bending over. It reminds me of at Christmas time, the Eaton Park commercial where the tree goes down and picks the star up. I will say one thing's for sure. It made me very nervous. It's slowing down now a little bit. It's supposed to be done in about at 10. But there's still some gusts that hit here. I mean, what if I was out in South Dakota or somewhere out there camping out by where there's trees? That's my biggest concern, is if a tree falls on this thing, it's coming through. There's nothing to stop it. A fiberglass box with I mean, there's not much to this thing. Tree comes through this, I'm not on that floor. First of all, I could still be dead if I was on the floor. I don't know. It gives me something else to think about when I hit the road. And the generator, I have a gauge in here that shows the battery power to start the generator. That battery is my house battery that starts it, which is working just fine. I know the power went out today with all the wind, and my 12-volt stuff still worked. But that battery charge, or that battery indicator on the inside start button, shows 0% battery. And it did happen when I changed the battery, so I'm gonna have to do some tracing tomorrow, see if I can figure out what's going on here. Maybe I forgot to attach a terminal or something, or maybe I put something on loose. It's not easy to work on because it's so low down and where the battery is, and you're like trying to climb through this cubby hole to find the wires. I'll figure it out tomorrow and I'll let you guys know what it was. Anyway, that's it for now. I think I'm gonna go to bed. It's 10 o'clock and I'm really tired. As soon as this wind is diminished, I'm going to bed, or at least not rocking this thing. I don't have the stabilizers down or anything, so it's rocking. Alright, we'll see you maybe tomorrow or when the next time I get on here. Well guys, it's 12:30 and I'm still sitting here because the wind is rocking me around. I should just go out and put the stabilizers down. Try to keep it from shaking. I can't sleep with this rocking around like this. You can't see it on the camera. I don't know if you can hear the wind chimes or not. 12:30. This wasn't supposed to still be happening, but it's still happening. It's alright. I'll still be up at 4 a.m. So I tried to go to sleep. I put the stabilizers down. I only have 2 stabilizers. They're in the rear by the back bumper. I put those down and the RV is still rocking. This wind is stupid. It's like being on a waterbed. And I never, ever, ever liked waterbeds. I am so tired. I saved myself here. I'm so tired. All I want to do is sleep. It's just rocking and rocking and rocking. Oh, I don't know what to do. Maybe I should just make breakfast now and then. No. What time is it? It's 1 o'clock. 1:02 a.m. I ain't waking up at 4. It's gonna be closer to 5 or 6. I gotta get that generator going tomorrow. If that generator's going, then we're almost in April now. I'll be able to go do what I gotta do, you know, take off and go do what I gotta do. Sorry if I sound funny. I'm trying to sleep. Just ain't working. Y'all have a good night. Well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I am so tired, but this wind that was supposed to stop at 10 keeps rocking my camper, and I cannot go to sleep. I can't stay asleep, I should say. I think I just woke up. I am very tired, and this wind is brutal. And I keep thinking a tree's gonna fall right on the top of my camper and kill me, and it's not a good feeling. How likely is that to happen? I don't know, but I don't think I know from working on this thing, the structure of this, a tree will defeat it. I am so tired. How is this going to affect me on the road? We shall find out, because it's getting very, very close to me leaving. I'm talking, it's almost April now. I'm going to do a couple of test rides, a couple of camping weekends. I think come May, I'm probably going to be out of here. We'll see.